Good evening, good evening, good evening, and thank you for tuning in to Community Updates and Enlightened Hearts. I'm your host, Michelle White. My host, Dr. Regina, is a little under the weather and won't be with us today, so we keep her in our prayers, and we look to see her next week, or actually she's going to be out for a few weeks, but she might be online next week. So this evening we have Todd Bernstein, who we're going to be talking about wealth strategies and how for us to be less worried and more wealthy. Mm-hmm. And Todd's going to be showing us and giving us some strategies on how we can do that, especially as for those of us who are going into retirement, thinking about retirement. If you haven't thought about retirement and you're young and you want to get things set up now, but there are many things that can be done even for those of us who are currently in retirement. So we're going to be talking about all the different facets of that. And also there is a movie we are giving out free. We can fill up the whole theater. Sure. So we want you to go to the link which we're going to be giving to you, and you can register to go see an awesome movie. I was just flabbergasted when I saw it. It was very exciting and really nice, and we got free movie, popcorn, and drinks. So tune in, stay tuned in. Thank you for tuning in to Community Updates and Enlightened Hearts. You're watching us right now on, we're streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and other top streaming social platforms. Continue to follow us, like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. So, before we get started, we like to give you a lot of community information because one of the things we realize is there are a lot of information and things out here that people just don't know where it is.
Right.
And you will have conversations with people, and they will say, well, how do I need better housing, or whatever it is they need. So on my Facebook page, Michelle Turner White, I have listed jobs and all kind of great information. I think my page is becoming something where I'm just listing information for people, but that's okay.
That's terrific.
So some of those things, there's a Youth Leadership Institute on October the 7th. The next date is November the 4th and December the 2nd. It's a Youth Leadership Institute. It's going to be at the Novi Civic Center, and they want you to need to go to, is for ages 11 through 13. One of the things with our children, we've got to help direct them in the way that they should go. That is a part of parenting. Direct them, see what their skills are, and help direct them. We don't know what they're going to do, but we want to help give them some clear direction. So if you see it, look on the Facebook page, but it says go to, I'm going to spell it, abrittonaka@gmail.com. Alberta Britton is the chairman, and this is a Youth Leadership Institute. Again, that's for the Youth Leadership Institute that will be November the 4th and December the 2nd are the next two dates from 2:30 to 4 at the Novi Civic Center. And go to abrittonaka@gmail.com. And it again is on my Facebook page. There's also a public hearing on housing discrimination that is going to be on November the 8th from 4 to 7. You can see that on the Facebook page as well. And then you can also call the government agency. This is part of the Michigan Civil Rights Commission. And it's going to be a public hearing on housing discrimination on November the 8th from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Martin Luther King Senior High School. And you can dial 1-800-482-3604. Again, that's 1-800-482-3604. OSHA is also having training. If you want to get training at the Detroit Training Center on OSHA certifications, which help you in industrial industries, that's going to be on November the 16th through the 17th. The course is $150, but having your OSHA certification is key. That will help you get grants. That will help you get into doing business with other people in your industry that will be looking for that OSHA certification. So again, that's November the 16th through the 17th, and the course information is on my website, and you can contact the Detroit Training Center for further information. And there's also a baby shower, community baby shower that is being held October the 21st. That's next Saturday. And a lot of people have been calling me about baby clothes and baby things. And do I know? Go to this baby shower event. They're giving away things for expecting mothers and fathers and caregivers of children. This is a part of the Harper Woods and Grosse Pointe community organization that's putting this together. And it's next Saturday, October the 21st from 2:30 to 5 o'clock p.m. And you can register at BONLOU, let me start again. BOHLOU. But it's BOHLOUTREH.org. So that's something outreach. They know what it means. But it's on my Facebook page. I always think it's simple. Like my email address is my name.
Right, and make it as easy as possible.
As easy as possible.
Exactly.
So there are a lot.
When you can't even spell it out, that's when you know it's a hard one.
So there are also a lot of jobs that I've listed on the Facebook page. A lot of people are looking for employment. People in retirement are looking for part-time things to supplement their income.
More so today than ever before.
Yes.
Going back to work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so Amtrak is hiring that at $30 an hour. They're starting out. They have a lot of part-time and full-time positions. And the Sheriff's Department for Washtenaw and Wayne County, they're hiring. There is also, if anybody has warrants, any kind of warrants or outstanding traffic or misdemeanors, they had this event already. It was October the 14th. But they do those things periodically, and you can contact 313-470-9282. Again, that's 313-470-9282. When they do different expungements for people, many things happen in our past, and you're present, and you might need that. And if you don't need it, share the information with someone else who does, so that they can have a better opportunity at getting employment, getting a place to stay. You can't go around with pending warrants on your record. You can contact 313-470-9282. Two more quick things. We've got a men's clothing drive that is helping to support men. It's Team Wellness Center, and you can give them a call at 1-888-813-8326. Again, that's 888-813-8326. And last but not least, Toys for Tots. They're getting ready for the Salvation Army Campus of Hope. Is getting ready, for collection of toys for children, and particularly those children that have parents that are incarcerated, or just children that need toys, period. And all children like to have toys for Christmas. Whether you believe in Christmas or not, that is I know for me that was an awesome time.
I know, it's big.
So they have some requirements to apply, but go to my website at Michelle Turner White. They don't have a number on this flyer, but it's part of the United Way and the Salvation Army. So get ready to apply. Registration is now if you want to receive Christmas gifts for your children through Toys for Tots. So, Todd, we are so glad that you are here with us this evening. We always ask our people, when you come, bring your paper and your pencil, because I give that information out at the top of the hour. So we're going to be talking again, like I said today, so that people can have less worry and more wealth, and particularly during your retirement. We've got Todd Bernstein here this evening, who is a highly experienced retirement expert and a financial advisor in based in Michigan. And he has over 40 years of industry experience. He's built a stellar reputation as a trusted advisor and guiding individuals and families toward a secure and successful retirement. So throughout his career, Todd has had the privilege of working with thousands of clients, helping them navigate the complexities of retirement planning and investment strategies. We're going to be talking about investment strategies. And with his extensive knowledge and expertise, he provides personalized financial advice tailored to each client's unique goals and circumstances. Todd, we thank you for being here this evening. And Todd is going to be coming on more often. This movie that is being shown, he's going to tell us more about that. So, Todd, tell us about ABB Wealth Strategies and what you do and who do you work with? Tell us who you work with.
That's great. First of all, thank you so much for having me on, Michelle.
Yes, thank you for being here.
I think that everybody getting a chance to hear what we do, which is different than most financial advisors, and they may not even be aware that there's a company out there such as ourselves and what we do. So first of all, yes, I'd like to say our company is ABB Wealth Strategies, and I'd like to also say that we are through the BBB A+ rated. So with that, if you could look us up and want to check on us, we're under the BBB A+ accredited wealth strategies. So our clients, what we do is we've specialized in something that rarely there's anybody in the community that's doing this. We are what's called a deaccumulation or distribution company. And what I mean by that is most people that work with a broker or have a broker through their working years or do not have a broker, but have money that they've accumulated in their 401k or IRAs and so on, when they get ready to retire, the biggest issue is how to take this lump sum and turn it into income, and turn it into income that will never run out. And everybody's biggest fear, obviously, is outliving your money or spending it too quickly and not having any idea of exactly how to do that. So what our firm really specializes in, and there's, like I said, there's not a lot of firms that do this, is not only creating wealth for people, but creating a structured income plan, creating a plan for when they actually stop getting a paycheck, through retirement generally, or just terminated from their job later in their career.
Or on disability.
Great.
Living on their Social Security.
Living on their Social Security, disability, Social Security. Creating a specific customized income plan that will take advantage of the highest possible payouts from the investment vehicles we use, and where they can never outlive the money, no matter how long they live. That they'll get a paycheck for them, and if they're married, their spouse, they'll get a paycheck for life until the second spouse dies. So that's really what we do in a nutshell. It's a very small lane, but it's something that people do not know how to do. We meet people every single day that have no clue how to take their lump sum and turn it into a paycheck.
I think that's one of the things that I absolutely loved meeting you, and you break it down for even to a measure in which anybody can totally understand the whole process and how to do it. And we're going to talk more about this wonderful movie that you can go right to the link. And I shared an incorrect link. I'm going to put the correct link, and we're going to give it to you so that you can go online and register for this wonderful film. Tell us about what is the Baby Dilemma. Baby Boomer Dilemma movie. And one thing that I just want to say first, one of the last things that are very important in what our firm does is when somebody comes in or asks me about retirement, they'll say, how much money do I have to save to retire? You know, is it 50,000? Is it 500,000? You know, how much money do I have to save so that I could retire at 62 or 65 or whatever? And
they look at it all wrong, and because you wouldn't come to me and say, how much does it cost, Todd, to live in Southfield in retirement for the rest of my life? I wouldn't say to you $322,000 and 65 cents. What I would say to you is $50,000 a year. So when people look at the lump sum, they're looking at retirement wrong. Yes, you have to have those dollars, but it's how much income you could derive from those dollars that is more important than the lump sum of the dollars. So if that makes sense, that's a big part.
And what if
of
you
what we
don't
do.
have enough money saved?
Well,
retirement?
it depends on what age you are and how close you are to retirement, or
But
how
you're able to assist.
we're able
people
to assist
with
that. We're able
and
to
show
figure
them how
out
to better leverage their
yes,
dollars.
yes, and when to take Social Security. We have Social Security calculators, so when best to take it. We're fully versed in that area too. But the idea really is not concentrating on the lump sum as much as it is to retire with a steady income, a steady paycheck. Okay, the movie. All right. Were you going to say something else, or?
No, I was going to ask you the next question.
Oh, okay. Let me.
But
The
go ahead
movie.
and tell us about the movie.
Okay, all right. If you don't mind, I
Yeah,
love the movie.
please
All right,
do.
I love the movie. A movie came out about a year ago called "The Baby Boomer Dilemma," and the movie is rated through MPA, the Motion Picture Association of America, and so it's rated PG-13. So it's a real movie that's rated, that's shown in the theaters. Okay, the idea behind this is that this is a movie about retirement, and it's a movie that is not only about retirement, but about retirement literacy and learning about retirement. However, this is a docudrama, and like I said, it's just the first movie that's ever been rated
And it's
about
excellent.
retirement. And basically, without giving the whole plot away, there's a fictitious couple that do everything wrong while they're working, and they get close to retirement, and there's a crash, a stock market crash, and then they are unable to retire as planned. So while this is going on, there is all these world-renowned experts that say what they could have done and should have done, but it's all very light. Enjoyable, it's understandable, and it really relates to anybody that's for sure the mid-50s and beyond, because it gives you a real good idea of what a couple did that was wrong and what you should do that's right. This movie really almost simultaneously goes in the same direction as what our company has been doing for 41 years. So with that, when we saw this movie, I realized that anybody who's 55 and older, and we invite younger people too, but people that are closer to retirement, and I'll tell you why in a few minutes, that are closer to retirement, should see this picture. This is a must-see movie for this fall. And because everybody will take something away. We get, I mean, at the end of the movie, people clap, people put on Facebook how good the movie is. But the idea is that the movie was created, and it could have been about our firm, because they talk about all the systems that we use to create income, create wealth, but to create income so you can retire at the same lifestyle as when you were working. And all of our software.
You show in detail.
We show in
how to
detail.
do
All I
that.
was going to say, all of our software, all of our programs, everything, our proprietary information, helps each person do that. And by the way, we are completely independent. So I just want you to know that. So we're not bound by any one company. We can find whatever we need for somebody.
I was trying to find the link to post it to my page right now, but of course I'm finding not the correct one. I want to give this link out to people,
Okay.
because when you go to the link, and I will post it, let them know that you heard about us on WJZZ. There's a section that says, how'd you hear about it? Let them know that you heard about it on WJZZ.
That's why it'll be all complimentary because of that.
And thank you.
You're welcome.
And
Thank
so-
you.
And it's an excellent movie. You're going to love it, about a great family. It's really good. And again, you get free popcorn and a drink
Right.
with the film as well. But the link is www.bestofdetroit, BESTOVDETROIT, now, bestofdetroitnow.com. //movie registration. MOVIEREGISTRATION. So that's www.bestofdetroitnow.com /movie registration. And again, I will post it also on all of my social media.
And maybe before the end of this program, maybe you say it one more time.
Yeah, I'm going to say it a couple more times.
Okay, that's good.
And we've got, I didn't give out the phone number. If anybody wants to call in, if you have any questions this evening that you want to ask, you can reach us here at 313-355-6018. Again, that's 313-355-6018. And if you want to call the office, if you didn't get Todd Bernstein's office, you can call his office to sign up for the movie tickets, to register for the film as well, and let them know you heard about it on WJZZ. And that number to Todd Bernstein's office is 248-988-8200. Again, that's 248-988-8200. If you're calling after hours, feel free to leave a message, and again, let them know that you're calling to register for the film, The Baby Boomers Dilemma, and that you heard about it on WJZZ. So, go ahead, Tom.
I was just going to say a couple of things. When you register, you can bring guests. You could bring your friends or family members of the same age. It's not really for kids. It's not a kids movie. So you can register and bring up to 3 extra people. So we allow people to bring 4 people if they'd like. Okay, so a lot of people come alone. Some people like to bring their neighbors, their card group, whatever that might be.
Right.
I'd also like to just say real quickly, the Baby Boomer Dilemma movie, being a full-length movie, it's 85 minutes, and interesting throughout the whole thing. This movie can only be seen where we're showing it. ABB Wealth Strategies and myself purchased the rights to show the movie here in town. From the director, and
it's at the Imagine in Troy, right?
It's at the Imagine in Rochester. Imagine Rochester. And I just wanted you to know it's not going to be in the movie theaters. You can't get it online.
You have to get it here.
You have to get it here.
That's
what I want you to know.
Here on WJZZ. You're going to get it through Community Updates and Enlightened Hearts.
Exactly.
Go to the Imagine Theater. You already know that's an awesome theater, and it's the one in Rochester,
It's
Michigan.
the one in Rochester, so it's Rochester Road, north of M59, kind of behind the Olive Garden. But a lot of people know where it is.
Easy access.
But it's nice. It's really nice. The theater, the seats go back. They're heated.
Car will
Everything's
travel.
great. Exactly. It's worth the drive. Believe me.
Oh, it definitely
It's worth
is.
the drive.
So tell us, Todd, as a retirement expert, what do you find are the most important retirement concepts that are often overlooked?
Okay, that's a great question. Thank you. There's really 3 main things that are overlooked that most brokers do not talk about. But like I said, being a specialist in helping people retire and create income to last forever. I mean, I can't say it enough because it's so rare to find the right company to do that. So there's 3 things. One of them is called the fragile decade. The fragile decade, and I'm going to be really brief about all these. You can learn more by calling our office, making an appointment, but we're going to talk all about that in a few minutes. A fragile decade is the 5 years leading up to your retirement or separating from service, and the first 5 years of retirement. Okay? So that 10 years. During that 10-year period, if you make a mistake, you'll never recover from it. Okay, financially, you'll never. You may run out of money. You may do the wrong thing, have invested improperly, lose money, withdraw too much. I mean, there's so many different things that can happen. So obviously,
that's the first 5 years leading up to
retirement,
and then the 5 years once you've started.
The first 5 years.
First 5 years.
Those 10 years is called the fragile decade. Most people don't hear about it, don't know about it. And I'm giving you the shortest answer, which is really understanding where you should be leading up to it and understanding what you should be taking, withdrawing, so on, where you should be invested during that 10-year period.
And then
that
a lot of
will
people
make a break.
get concerned. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. They get concerned and go back and get a job a part-time job
Right.
after they've retired.
Right. Some people just like to do it to be busy. Some people need to do it. But I would say that one of the things that is most important is we will make sure that that decade is not a fragile decade for you. Okay? We don't want your golden years to turn into rust. Okay? So that's one. The second one you actually brought up to me when we were speaking about a week and a half ago. And you asked me about longevity. You had mentioned that people, and this is very, very true, that people are living longer than they ever have. Medicine's gotten better. People take better care of themselves than they used to.
So we need those
it's not the
dollars to
World War
stretch.
II babies that are,
Right.
that were smoking and drinking meat, eating meat and smoking and drinking, and live to 65 or 70.
Right.
People today,
Living to 100.
a couple. One of them is I think it was like a 50% chance that one of a couple will live to be 94 years old. So we really have to plan for 30 years of retirement or 25 years of retirement, unlike years ago where we only had to plan for 15 years of retirement. People work, retire at 65, they're dead by 80. Today, people are living long past that, into their 80s, into their 90s. So longevity risk is the idea that you have enough money or enough income to last the rest of your life, no matter how long you live. We've created a way of doing that that has really not been seen here.
I have talked to many through the years, many different people in your industry. Never have I heard it broken down and packages put together for like you do.
Right, thank you.
Never.
Thank you. No, I'm telling you what we do. It's rare. I mean, it's very specialized. Everybody has an internist. They should have a cardiologist and a urologist and all this.
You are definitely a specialist.
We're a specialist.
You're
we're
a
definitely,
specialist.
We're definitely specialists. And the last one, which I'm not going to get into too much, is something called sequence of return risk. These are the three biggest things: fragile decade, longevity risk, and sequence of return risk. And sequence of return risk, the shortest way to explain it is when you're working and you're putting money away, either you're taking it out of your bank account and you're saving, or you're putting in your 401k. If it's in the market and the market's going up and down, that's your friend. Volatility is your friend. When you retire, and this is what we talk about, that fragile decade, when you retire and you're now drawing money out, and if the market's going up and down, now it's your enemy, okay? Because what happens is if the market goes down, you have to sell more shares to get to the same amount of income every month. We figured out a way to basically omit sequence of return risk. You can now retire without that risk. So that's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. So
You
we
can
figured out a way to
retire
do it
now without that risk.
without the sequence of return risk.
Todd Bernstein and his agency, they have figured out a way for you to minimize risk that you would otherwise be concerned about.
Correct.
During retirement.
Or didn't know and run
before,
out of
and
money.
Didn't know.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off.
No, but that's right.
Right.
So this is good. Give us a call here if you've got any questions, 313-355-6018. And, be sure and make, I know that we have a lot of listeners that are in retirement currently or moving towards retirement. Call in, ask some questions, feel free. And we definitely want you to register for the film Baby Boomer Dilemma. Oh, and we didn't give the dates. It's going to be shown Tuesday. And these are just some of the dates. He's going to be showing it for months and months.
We show it every month at different locations in the Oakland County area, generally.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the next dates coming up are Tuesday, October the 24th at 6 p.m., Saturday, October the 28th at 2 p.m., and Wednesday, November the 1st at 6 p.m. So again, that's the 24th at 6, the Saturday the 28th at 2, and Wednesday, November the 1st at 6 p.m. So go and register for the movie. Let them know you heard about it right here on WJZZ. And because of that, you'll have free tickets, you'll have free popcorn, and drink to see the film. So Todd, tell us, what is the cost for someone to have a customized retirement plan? We've got a caller. Thank you, caller. How are you this evening?
Hello, Michelle. This is Dr. Regina.
Hi, Doc. Hey, I'm so sorry to hear that you're under the weather. This is my co-host.
Yes.
But I was listening, and